Ah, here we go. Okay, for some reason my mic was muted. Let's see if that has fixed it. Ah, here we go. Okay, for some reason my mic was muted. Let's see if that has fixed it. Okay. Okay, so you might hear me twice, but I'm just gonna fly around a little, give it some sound. I just want to check that the volume's all okay between everything. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, I'm just very quickly going to switch the output so I can input. Bear with me. I'm testing my PlayStation streaming setup. Whereas previously I was streaming from my PC, but I just wanted to see how it works with... Okay, I think that's okay. If you guys are watching, let me know if volume's okay, if you can hear everything alright. But yeah, I'm now playing on my PlayStation. I've obviously been streaming on PC, but I really did want to check out the capabilities. Now I've got my new mic, how it sounds on PlayStation, how it looks, how it's running. I think it's going quite well. But let me know, do comment if my mic's too loud, if the game's too loud, too quiet, whichever way. Yeah, it's a bit harder to get the volumes right through the PlayStation without just having you can't really visualize it with a mixer, so I just want to know what you guys think. But anyway, welcome back to another No Man's Sky video. I put out a Light No Fire video the other day, which has been doing very well, so thank you again for the support on that. Just so you know, the channel, you can now become a member of the channel. So if anyone is feeling getting some fun icons and fun emojis and supporting the channel out in that way, you can become a member, which would be very helpful. And that's all just off the back of the last couple of weeks and this update, basically bringing so many new people to the channel. It's been amazing to see, so thank you very much to everyone who's joined us so far. I'm going to be playing a bit of Dying Light the Beast later today as well, so I'm excited for that too. But I thought for now I'd just jump on No Man's Sky, have a bit of a fly around and see what's up, because I'm in this solar system right now and the planets are pretty cool. They're very, very cool. So I've got my ship here. I've got actually a couple of ships which I'll show you, but I'm happy with this ship. In fact, let me show you it. So the interior, you've got a nice view out the front where you can see down the nose of the ship. Little upstairs bit, we've got a little captain quarters up here with our mission radar and our bed, lovely jubbly. And if we head downstairs, they've still got this bug in the game where you sort of go into 0G. Downstairs we've got everything from our refiner unit to, if we go down the front here, med bay, some storage, and then a couple of port windows so we can see out, which is beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at that view. And then we've got a little nutrient processor and a walled garden here. Living wall. Walled garden? What am I talking about? Living wall. If I could fit a walled garden in this ship, that would be crazy. Maybe when we can knock through walls to make bigger rooms. Am I right, Hello Games? Am I right? But for now, I'll show you what I'm not quite happy about with this ship. Generally, I think it's sick. I spent a lot of time on the back portion of it. I'm very happy with how that's come together. What I'm not happy about... In fact, you know what? I've kind of solved it immediately by looking at this. I know what the, I know what the problem is. let's take it back. Let's take it into the shop before I say anything. Let's take it in. So this, as you can see, we have this beautiful, beautiful lush moon here, which we will go to. We've also got this caustic planet, which is sick. And there is another planet in the system, I think. But yeah, this region I've been in, a couple of solar systems around, have been beautiful. Some great planets. Been very lucky. But I've just now had a brainwave on how to fix my issues with this ship, so let's take it in. Because it can be sleeker. The name of the video is Sleekest Ship, and it's not really living up to it. I wanted lots of very long, sloped angles. I think a lot of the other ships I've built have been quite big and harsh in their designs, but I wanted something where it was just, it flowed nicely. And I don't like how this front bit just sits lower. It's kind of like slap damn that thing on the ground. But I think actually, I built this when I was very tired. I built this off stream, but now I've had a bit more time to think about it. I think the solution is quite obvious, really. Actually, I think we put this here, and essentially we move this. Okay, I don't think it will let us do that. I think we... Yeah, I know what we do. I'm going to duplicate these round bits. Nope. That's fine being like that. I think what we do is take the Speedbird diffuser, one of my favorite parts. Before we start duplicating that, let's get the color right, which is this, I think oh no, grey and purple. Invert it, yep. Lovely. And we're gonna duplicate, and basically run that there. And same on this side. There, and there. Delete those two, duplicate, put them there. And then we're gonna duplicate this guy. And maybe I'm I think I'm one too far along. So let's chuck him in there. And I think, there we go. There we go. There we go. And then we do the same on the other side, where we're gonna have to delete this. Take this. Chuck that in there. And then let's take this guy, chuck him at the back here. It's too big, I think. So I think what we do, let's get rid of that. I think we only need technically one landing gear. I think you can hide it pretty well. So let's take this and slot that in there. Perfect. Perfect, there we go. And then, ooh, could we even duplicate that? Flip it. Yes! Yes! There we go. That is beautiful. Some beautiful angles there. I know it's not... I'm not super keen on it lying completely flat on the ground. But I think it... unless... No, because then... what we could do... I don't know if it will work actually. If we took a... Let's take this guy and pop him somewhere for later, like that. if we took a landing gear, nah, see, it can't go there. It has to be on the ground floor. Okay. It is what it. Unless this guy can go. No, these have to go on the ground. Unless that. It's not the sleek. You haven't got the sleekness though. For not being there, it does help. And then obviously the other one is these massive legs, but I haven't seen many ships utilize these legs actually. Because that would help in terms of the balancing of technically the landing, but realistically it's not super sleek. And I think it's just going to annoy me. So you know what? For the sake of sleekness, that's the word of today. We're going to take these guys away. Apply edits. Let's get back in the ship. Let's be on with our day. Let's go and look at this guy now. I think that's going to have solved my issue. Yeah, there is a third. And I think that's a deserty type planet that has some pretty crazy mountains on it, if I'm not mistaken. And let's get a nice little profile view of this thing now in photo mode. There you go. Now that is cool. That is very cool. Really loving the angles on this thing. And the colour as well, went for a purple, which was a bit different for me. Even though this sort of purple and black combo is actually one of my favourite colours, I've not done a ship like this yet. And I realise I may have missed colouring in this. Oh no, I haven't. I have tinted the gun. It has got the purple on, but it's more grey on it. Oh well. Yeah, very happy. I did want to add a little bit more to the top of this because it's a bit boring, but where the cockpit is, it just means anything you put on here just gets in the way of the view in first person, which is a little bit annoying. But the other thing I'd love to do is to be able to have like a half hab so that you could fill in this gap here and have a window. Otherwise I have to put a whole full hab sticking out the side, which sort of defeats the point of the sleek design. But yeah, very, very happy with this. And I'll show you my other ship when we land as well, which I think is the ship from the thumbnail. Just gonna apologise, I couldn't help myself. For just one evening I ended up just shipbuilding loads by myself on the PlayStation, and then I felt the urge to show you guys what I'd built. Well, but firstly let's head to, just remind myself what this planet is, but the other two planets in the system are very cool. Well, that's a moon. Is this what I'm thinking of? I think this actually has trees on it, despite being a fungal planet. I might be wrong. Are they trees? No, not tree. Well, like big flowers, I guess. Not my favourite. I'm not a big fan of fungal planets. I don't know if people are. Like, I don't know if people are active fans of fungal planets. Is that a thing? Are you a fungal lover? If you are, let me know. We're going to save this guy for last, obviously, but I personally really love a rocky desert planet, and this planet over here is very cool. Head to it. Actually, I think we're going to be there pretty soon, but I put out a new video recently on Light No Fire talking about the shipbuilding on that, so if you haven't checked that out, please head over and give it a watch. Yeah, there's some crazy mountains on this planet. I don't know where I was on my PC save. I was just finding no planets like this. I don't know where I was. But I was just getting lots of very normal flat planets. They almost seemed pre-worlds, the planets I was finding. And then I switched to my PlayStation and I was just getting all the cool stuff straight away, so... What is this? Let's see what this is here. Let's have a little look. Going in third person. It's my original guide. This is my main save, by the way. I think I've got about, across all platforms, I've probably got 10 different saves. But this is my primary save that I've had for maybe 7. No, I think I started this save with the next gen update. So this is maybe about 5 years old now. I have got some saves that are from 2018 that I haven't touched. I kind of don't want to touch them. I don't know if anyone else has that sort of feeling with an old save, but yeah, I've kind of wanted to just leave them be. Let's see what's going on here. Let's just upgrade our exosuit. Repair. Upgrade that. Not that we really need it. I mean, we're on creative mode, but one thing I want to do is, my Colossus is on this planet 2 hours away. Nah, we're not gonna do it. I would like to build a base. What I want to do is build a base that has a proper landing area for the Corvette, because you can't land the Corvette on a landing platform in the way you can your normal ship. So what you kind of have to do is build a space for your ship to kind of reverse into. In fact, while we're here, let's have a look at I'll show you my other ship that I built, which was this guy. Kind of looks like a Scorpion. Oh, no! No! Don't miss it. There we go. Now this thing is sick. This thing is... I'm very happy with this. Close the hatch. Got the upstairs. It's a kind of similar layout, but with basically... It's an inverted version of the ship you just saw. So instead of having the 2 bits at the back and a long bit at the front, it sort of sticks a little bit further out of the back, and then you've got these wedge engines here at the front, which if I go up into space I can show you a bit better what I mean by that. And I got it in this nice green tone as well, which I think looks pretty sick. I'll show you guys here. Let's widen our field of view. No! Did I miss that? I think I missed a couple of habs there. Unless I did that on purpose, maybe. I definitely missed a few bits because this wing is grey. But yeah, this thing's sick. It's my little Scorpion. Very cool. And I think this would be a good chance to head to this very lush moon we've got here. I think I better save beacon down. 25 seconds. Just being able to get up out of your ship and walk around makes those... Oh no! Yeah, I have to fix that. Well, okay, I was gonna say it makes the journey that bit more interesting. Just being able to It's not much, but being able to do literally anything in the 30 seconds to a minute where you're traveling between planets. Like, I dread to think of how much time I've actually spent in this game warping from planet to planet. It's hours. It's definitely hours of gameplay is just warping. Let's head down. I'm not going to go to the beacon. This planet's tiny anyway. Well, it's a moon. The moon is pretty tiny. The color scheme on this planet though, oh my god, it is giving vanilla No Man's Sky vibes for me. Just the color palette. Look at this thing. The music kicks in. These pastely colors. The amount of trees. Oh, got an abandoned facility down there. Go check that out in a minute. In fact, let's see what else we got on this planet before we land. Is there anywhere interesting? Give me anything. Can I have any sort of information? I want to land in a well-dense bit. That's one thing I'm excited for in Light No Fire, is the density of the forests. From what we've seen in the trailers, the forests are proper forests, where the trees are just dense and thick and they go on for miles and miles and miles. It's not this patchy sort of forests that you get in No Man's Sky, which are cool when you're in them, but you very quickly end up in a field again. You never feel like you're lost in a jungle and you're landing in this dense foresty jungle. Whereas I'm excited for that feeling in Light No Fire, almost like The Forest or Sons of the Forest. If you guys played that, okay, that went to nighttime very quickly. That's a bit of a shame. I was actually hoping to see this planet at daytime because the colors are just next level. Let's try and... Luckily, we can shoot round. So I want to go to the daytime side of this planet because I do want to show you how beautiful this planet can be, or this moon, sorry, should I say. So let's head round. Where is the sun? The sun's there. I just lost it. Okay, here we go. Let's head to this side. Here we go. Because it kind of looks like a very cool looking planet from here, and as soon as you enter the atmosphere it just turns into this lovely warm orange, yellow, green tone. I mean, look at that. Oh. That's lovely. Oof. Yeah. And that planet on the horizon, man. Oh, it's so sick. This game's 9 years old and I still get excited when I land and step out onto a planet and it just looks awesome. It still gets me every time. But yeah, these forests here, I say forests, this is sort of as close as you could get. And the illusion is somewhat ruined pretty quickly. You very much get to the edge of a forest pretty soon, which is fine. But yeah, I want the Light No Fire forests. I want to be walking, unless you're in the air flying by dragon or bird or whatever mount you've got. I want to be like, you can't see beyond sort of few trees that are in front of you. Because this is... Yeah, this would be sick. Imagine playing this like this sort of density, maybe doubled, and across miles and miles and miles would be so sick. You just can't see what's ahead of you. and you're just going through with your friends, and you're just exploring, and you're traveling, and oh man, it's going to be such a good exploration game. It's going to be I know this is this is obviously an exploration game, but I feel like you get to a point in No Man's Sky where you're fast traveling, you're teleporting, you're using glyphs to get to planets, you're just warp driving everywhere, and the exploration of the planet isn't as exciting. It's more exploring between planets. I don't know if I'm excited for that, being in a space and feeling present in that space and moving around. Samuel would build a base in this planet. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be done, actually. Let's do it. It's a bit of a waste to not, really, isn't it? I'm thinking of maybe getting a bit of height on it. This hill is quite nice, because what I want to do ultimately is be able to pull my ship up to it, the Corvette. So maybe, yeah, I think maybe we build the base up here. What is that? Uh-oh, sir, I think you may have had a crash. Or do we build the base up there? Nah. Or do we build the base in the woods? They're in the woods. Season 2 of The Walking Dead still giving some of the best memes. What do we think? Do we start the base? Do we build it up here and have it high up, or do we go into the forest and start the base down there? What do you guys think? Because this is looking quite tempting to me, I'm not gonna lie. Having a cozy little forest base. Or do we want this sort of outlook from up here? I'm not sure.
Spaceman Toby.
Yes, Hayden.
Are we building?
Yes, Jay, we are building. I want to know your guys' decision. Do we build up here on this hill or down on the forest? Okay, Samuel says next to the forest. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was leaning towards. So, I mean, look at those. Yeah, I feel like we got to go over to where those palm trees are. It's been decided. Samuel has decided, and I completely agree. And I was really hoping someone would say that. Alright, let's head over here. Yeah, I think these palm trees are... Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, we got cave systems on this planet as well? I didn't know that. That's sick. Ah. Okay, let's get out of there. Luckily we are on creative mode, because otherwise I think this planet might be a little bit dangerous. It's cool to know there's cave systems. Yes, this is the one. And those tall palm trees are right here, I believe. This guy's still up there. Do you think he's gonna be there forever? Yeah, this is great.
Depends on the view if that's a thing in your build.
I kind of like looking out and having the forest around, you know? So let's... Are we near... Because we could go a little bit closer to this floating rock. Potentially build the base up to that, but then it starts to get a little bit... I think let's start in this... we had a good spot over here. This seems right to me. So let's chuck down our base and let's not put it in the middle of where we want to build. So we have to move around it. Let's put it down here. Searching. Claim base.
you scouted from ship beforehand usually helps in location geology.
Yeah, this was
Has water, you can also
build
land and underwater base.
landed on. Yeah, I don't think this planet has water. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any water in the system actually. But I think this place is cool. This place is suiting the cozy vibe. The lighting at nighttime is great. This planet is pretty sick. This might be one of my favorite planets I've ever discovered, actually. If it had some water, I think maybe if it had an ocean, that would be the real selling point. But I think it's still pretty good. So, I'm thinking cabin vibes for this. I think we don't want the metals. I think it's a choice between stone or timber. You know what? The thing about the timber structures is they're kind of hyper modern in that sense. If that makes sense. We've got the old parts, which is crazy throwback, to be honest. This is more cabiny. I think we go with this. I think we can go and make it a bit more simple. Like I know the windows are glass, but maybe we don't have the angled glass, you know. I think that's the thing that makes it modern. So let's chuck down some floors anyway. Let's build a nice... Okay. Put you there.
You could mix match between old/new.
That is a good idea. We could do that. We could mix and match between old and new. I don't think I've done that actually. We'll see how well it goes. I feel like just for old time's sake, we've got to get a little bit of the old stuff in there. Yeah, this is cool. This is a good basis for the base. And we'll get some, yes, awesome double. Oh yeah, I want to be able to see out. That's the main thing. Because this planet is stunning. I think we put... What I like to do is a double height room. Otherwise it can feel a little bit claustrophobic. I think maybe this... We're not too fussed about this being a wall. Because we're... So maybe we... do slightly smaller windows here. And then we need to work out the door's gonna go, but that's fine. We can figure that out. Maybe a triple window as well. I think it's a bit overkill. Let's do some doubles. We can switch in some triples if we need. Unless we go. Oh no. Okay, let's do. Oh, triples up there. With the little slats as well. That's beautiful. This is going to be a... This just looks like the Twilight House. The Cullens are going to rock up any second. Got the skin of a killer, Bella. And then... I love a good corner ceiling. So let's get... you in there. Now this is just part one of the base. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do some other bits. This is just the primary space, especially while it's nighttime as well. Gonna do there and there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And lastly, on the roof, let's do a couple of glass panels. I think they're there, and then in the very middle, put some of these. Ooh, which skylight do we want? The rounded one, the squared off ones. Let's do some round ones for now. And here we go. Stunning. We don't have a door yet. Which 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like that's the most level place.
Take from the visual, then build into it foundation shape. Materials used. Height, oversight/view po.
Take from the visual, then build into foundation shape. Materials use height. Yeah. Good advice, Jay. I feel like, do you do anything architectural in your work, or is that just from experience you've got that information from? Let's chuck a door in here. We want a... Oh, I love that. That looks... That's sick. That's so nice. And I'm gonna fill in just a couple of small... Oh my god! Whew. Ah, there he is. Okay, that guy's not happy. Just gonna fill in these bits here just to make it look level. That plant was not happy that we are building here. Apologies. Oh god, there's so many. We're gonna have to get rid of these guys.
Note, I'm just a nerd. Lol, spend most my time building an MMS while slurping tea.
Ooh, yes, Jay, I am a fellow tea slurper. I've actually just finished my cup of tea right now. Oh no, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Where was that? Where is it? Here, he's kind of hidden. Bye-bye. Yeah, we need to get rid of... Clear these out a little bit, because these things are very unhappy that we are building nearby them. So let's clear that up.
Almost like a base, and make it an extension of the base.
That's a good idea, Samuel. That's a very good idea. That's the goal with this, is to have basically a platform that we can go up to where I can basically dock the Corvette onto the back of it into it. So, in fact, this kind of comes up nice and level here. So let's go with some timber floors here. Yeah, that's very satisfying how that lines up. So this would be like a secondary floor up. And then I think we go cut this off a little bit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put some stairs down. And then we're gonna do a few more windows in here. Keep with the theme. Actually, we keep with the theme. We want the triples up here. Triple, triple, triple. Triple.
I would build a base in this planet. Go into it with an architecture mindset asterisk. Take from the visual, then build into it foundation shape. Materials used.
And then
height, oversight/view po. Note, I'm just a nerd.
Let's put some arches in here.
Time building an MMS while
Or not, maybe, yeah, just a half arch maybe.
Like a base and make it an extension of the base. Yeah, makes sense.
And then some small there we go, across the ceiling. Fill that in. Lovely. Is that right?
Terrain, what am I looking for? Is it to be a canyon of sorts, a grand gully down?
So Jay says, scout the geology terrain, what you're looking for. Is it to be a canyon of sorts, a grand gully down there, maybe a flat plain with trees around. Yeah.
Weather warning, incoming storm.
Oh shit, we got a storm coming in as well. Yeah, this base I want it to be nice and cozy. I'm not too bothered about the view as such. I like the idea of being surrounded by these massive trees. So I'm going to try my best not to build through them. Like here, for example. I think it would miss that tree, but sometimes you can't really judge. Sometimes it can be a bit finicky. So I think we're just going to build straight here. We need to get a roof on this thing pretty quickly, actually. In fact, let's take this off. And let's go bring this along. Let's just keep us.
This, I then walk into my builder's co. I'm an architect. Foundation, location, main building. Materials, height, width, how many room.
And then copy that. And that.
All the good stuff low.
Yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah, this is cool. And then just gonna add these little side bits in. In fact, those don't need to be windowed. These can be walled off. Fill those in. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And now, if we wall that there, and then triangle a bit in there, triangle a bit in there. Then we'll figure this out, how this is gonna extrude a bit further. I mean, this storm's coming in pretty hard right now. And it's nighttime. It's like the worst time to be building. Let's close this off. I think I was thinking of having it open, but I'm leaning more towards just totally closing that off, so it's like a way more of a separate space. Yeah, that's cool. I want to keep this kind of open. Yeah, this is the vibe. Like just being able to look out and see pretty much forest as far as you can see. The trees just going off. That was what I wanted from this. And it's raining and it's cozy, and guys, it's September. I'm loving this. I'm in my element right now. Okay, the storm is clearing. Now, based on Samuel's suggestion, we do want to have some sort of way for the base to go up so that we can essentially dock our starship. So let's take this up. I'm not 100% sure where we're going with this, but let's just feel it out. Just want to flatten this a bit. It's morning as well. This is lovely, lovely, lovely. So if we were to come up a level into the trees, almost make it like a bit of a tree base. This is also very nice. Oh no! I knew that would happen. Oh well. What have we gone? We've gone 2 out that way, so we want to go 2 out this way as well. We might lose that tree. No, we're good. I'm aware that all of these pieces are different angles. Just try and ignore that for now. And then maybe we dock the Corvette here. Because I don't want to go that way. So we might have to... Oh, nope. There we go. Let's get rid of this guy. And we're going to dock the ship here. Going to get rid of this guy as well. Okay. And then if we have maybe a glass panel leading out, you know. So that's our little docking bit. By the way, guys, in about half an hour, I am going to be switching over to Dying Light the Beast because the game launches at 5 PM here in the UK, and I'm very excited to check it out. So stay around for that as well if you want. We will pick back on this we will pick back up on this No Man's Sky base, obviously, because I'm loving this update. But we will be switching to Dying Light in a little bit, so stick around for that. But this, loving this, that is great. Let's get a little bit more. The same things happened here. Yeah, we're gonna want to box that in. I just can't. I can't have these little gaps underneath. They just wind me up. So let's fill them in. That's great. I feel like the wind's coming in a bit strong. There. Fill this guy in. Same thing here. Close in.
Bad choice made. Stick to NMS lurk low.
I'll always stick to No Man's Sky, but I'm looking forward to Dying Light, so we'll dip into it for a bit, for sure. No, that was too big, so we're gonna... Yeah. I don't know about you, Jay, but I hate these when there's a gap like this. For me, everything has to be filled in. In fact, I dread to think what's around the other side. I feel like there's going to be some... Run this... Oh no! We got that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, I don't want this to be super floaty, so let's build some... Wait, how does that work? I've not actually used these pieces before. How do they work? I'm a bit... Why did it let me do it? Does it need the support underneath? Is that why? Oh, there we go. There's one. And then weird that it won't let me...
Those are corner pieces for walls.
Corner pieces for the walls. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to find something to use... Almost like a pillar, if you get what I mean. Because I don't particularly enjoy... You know, like how we can do these foundations with the pillars like that? That's what I want for this. But you can only kind of do it if you build the square. Like, oh, we could do some half stuff actually. If we did short timber walls on the corners, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. That's the best way around it. Let's get rid of these things. Bye. Let's just go into free cam.
Pillars will need glitch methods. There are only two invasive methods. One stone and other is wood, I think.
Right, okay. That's good to know. Man, look how beautiful this planet looks. My god. Okay. So... Short timber wall. Still on this corner as well. There. Oh, what am I doing? This is what we want. Why is that bugging out now? Okay, let's just try the thin timber wall on its own without those smaller bits. That's better. There we go. And then really hoping it lets me. Come on. No? You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't like that, do you?
The biodome's framing can make good pillars, but only if the base foundation is low.
Okay. The biodome.
Shut high.
Yeah. So, like, why aren't these snapping underneath? Okay. What we might have to do. Down.
Cube frame in the biodome tab asterisk.
Cubed frame in the biodome tab. Cubed frame. Cubed frame. Am I being an idiot? What am I looking? What am I? Am I in the right place? Cubed frame in the biodome tab. Cubed frame.
Very bottom.
Ah, yes. Thank you. Okay, let's try that. I think that's going to be sticking through. No. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to just level this. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking this through. Let's just level this thing out. There. Put the. I just want to be able to bring. Yeah. You're absolutely. Well, you are welcome to. The problem is I'm going to be jumping off in like 10-15 minutes. But I tell you what, next time I'm on, we'll definitely. It would be great to get you on board. Actually, it'd be great to if we could build a little base together. That'd be great. So next time I'm on, let's definitely do that. What I just wanted to do for now is get this thing down. That's nice. It's weird that you can't just go straight down with those thin pieces. You have to go around it. So we have to do the same here, I think, as well. There. 2. Oh my god. 3. 4. Yeah. Very weird. Very weird. You have to go that way around it. Unless I'm missing something, but I feel like I'm not. That's the way it wants me to do it. Two, 3, 4. Delete you.
Do you have an image in mins, or is it to be a random build?
Yeah, it's just a random build. I'm not really going after something specific. But I feel like I'm basically there. If I'm being honest. It's really got the hang. Okay, this is going to be quite easy to chuck together. We basically do 1. And then next to it, we bring the timber wall down like that. Then we bring that down twice. That then lets us fill that in. Very strange that it doesn't let you do it otherwise. I didn't notice that before. Let me get rid of these. Is it almost sunset again? And we'll do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we get rid of you, you, and you. There we go, we have our pillars. And then we could, it's just the thing, you just keep thinking of more stuff. It's really hard to... I just want to add a little summon into here. Corner bit. Is that what I'm... No, I don't know what I'm doing with that. We could do this, I guess. Again, it's just unnecessary, but cool. There, there, and there, and there. And then let's get some of these guys going along. Perfect. 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 Final piece there. There we go. It's the source. It's the stuff like that that just ties it together. And then we just want to tidy this staircase up a little bit as well. Oh, no. That definitely didn't go where I wanted it to go. It's gone forever now. Oh, well.
Some constructive crit feedback. Just a thought, got next stream. Take 5 to think about it. Imagine the build fully built. The image.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. This was very much a spontaneous build. I wasn't really planning on doing a base build today, I think, but it's just ended up happening. But you're right. Next time we'll do a proper base build. We'll properly scout the location. There's I don't know if you were here earlier when we got to that desert planet, but there was an amazing desert planet with some huge mountains. So kind of thinking of doing a base there. If you want to join me for that one, that would be very cool. Let's just fill this in. I think I went too high. There we go. There. And there. Beautiful. So now... Oh no, we're still missing some... There we go. And then I guess we need a door here. Put a powered door here, maybe? Come on. Why are you going down a level? There we go. Sweet. But yeah, thanks for your input, Jay. It's been great to have a proper base builder in the chat. Normally I just kind of make it up as I go along, but your tips have been very, very useful. And as I say, this was a spontaneous one. This is probably not the best showcase of my building abilities, that I guess I'm a little bit ashamed, but as I say, very spontaneous. You have definitely inspired me to think way more about the next build I do. But ultimately, the purpose of this build really was to get to this platform, so that let's bring our ship in. This is what it's all for. What we basically want to do is call the Corvette in. Now the question is, can I line the ship up? We're gonna have to get rid of the. I think we're gonna get rid of this ship tree as well. I always forget how big the Corvettes actually are, and maybe this guy as well. Damn, this tree's tanky. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's get in this thing and line it up. And I think it just went to nighttime. Wow, it really hits nighttime very quick here. Look, it's literally nighttime. Okay. Now, the real challenge is that you can't look behind you when you're flying these things. I might have to... Maybe if I put the entrance on the front, that's probably going to have to be how we approach this. Let's get it as close as possible. And then we're gonna... Okay. Stop it there. Oh my god, it's got so dark. I can't see a thing. That's not just the stream, it's got so dark. Bring it round. I think I need to go forward slightly. And I'm definitely not leveled out. Okay. Okay. You can see it's not quite it. No, I'm too far. Man, not being able to reverse or look behind you is going to make this very difficult. I think that, yeah, the best way to do it is going to have to be to... And like, this might be our best solution. Let's see how accurate that was. The ship moved. I know it moved.
Into the walkway, treat it like a runway. Line up better.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's so bad. This is rough. It doesn't help that it's nighttime either. Yeah, you can't reverse and you can't really look behind you. Oh my god. Man, that's gonna be too far. Oh! Fly away and into the walkway. Treat like a runway.
Pivot.
Pivot. Okay. Right, I'm on top. I'm just gonna hold the brake button. I'm gonna swivel around. Even if I can just get on top of this.
The building and fly past it. Then turn around and gauge the walkway like it's your runway.
Okay, here we go. Wait, I think we get... Guys. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's... No! See, when I get out of the ship, I think it moves on its own. I think it wants to go a bit higher. Although... Oh! That's pretty good. I'm scared to touch it now. No! Wait. Is it drifting away or is it just... It's wobbling in place? Okay. Okay, it needs to rotate the tiniest bit clockwise. I'm talking like... Okay, I think I've drifted. I think I've drifted too far now. I think it drifted forwards. Yeah, we drifted away. Okay, let's do that again though. That was good. So we're going to basically fly over it. So we're going to go this way, round. Oh, you know what? Lights would be a sick thing to add to the ships. Coming in. Oh, whoop. Okay, okay. Coming in low, coming in low. Alright. Okay, we're too high. We're definitely too high. I'm gonna try and get down lower.
Weather warning, incoming storm.
Super heated rainstorm. It's not all we need right now. Okay. Okay, right. Holding the brake, leave pilot seat. See, I feel like that lifted us up too high again. It's too high. But otherwise, I don't know if we're going to get much better than that today. However, I mean, we could obviously just add an actual landing pad. I do wish they could add a Corvette landing pad, but it's too dark.
Until they release Corvette pads, this also helps with manual landing. I built a test runway and
You built a test runway and resized pad to demo the Corvette's ability. It was okay, but yeah, it's not. I mean, look, they've only got the first update for the Corvettes, and I'm sure they're. I don't even think they were as ready for how big this update would be for them. So I'm sure they're working super hard on adding in all the little bits that everyone's asking for. It's too rainy out here. But if we head down now into our base. Yeah, exactly. And I think in the deep dive video that they put out, Sean was even said something about this being just the beginning of a whole new system for them or something. Like this is definitely just phase 1 of Corvettes. I can't imagine what they're gonna add to it next. So you see, now I'm thinking that I want to be able to see my ship from the base, because we can't really see it right here. So let's, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so let's go this guy. Make a little corridor. Something got destroyed. And we're going to go with the triple windows again. Oh god, this rainstorm's crazy. Rainstorm's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, and then we're gonna get a door at the end. Door on this end as well. And we need a roof. We need a roof quickly. Storm's clearing though, but still. In, and in. There we go. And we should get a nice, let's go in first person mode. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And just come on, take us down. Lovely, love that. And there's our ship up there, guys, with a stunning view of the planet that this is the moon of, the ring. Excellent. So I know this kind of turned into a sleek base build, I guess, more than shipbuilding. But thank you so much for joining, guys. I'm going to be switching off.
Imagine NMS ships having pivot mechanics. Low, let's keep.
God, I mean, that would be cool. They're a bit sluggish, I think, but I guess that's the point. You don't want them to be as fast as a... Oh no, that's going to annoy me. We'll come back to this next time, guys. I am going to continue streaming on a new stream, but I'm going to be switching over to Dying Like the Beast. I will be obviously continuing this No Man's Sky playthrough still at another point, just not tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. this. Jay in particular, thanks so much for all of your support, suggestions, tips and advice. That's been really great. I really appreciate all of that. Next time I'm on, I might go to the other planet in the system, which is a sick desert planet on a mountain with loads of mountains, and if you're feeling it, you can join and we could build some mad desert base together, because I'd love to see your skills in action. You really sound like you know what you're talking about, whereas I kind of just making it up as I go along. But I think this is pretty decent for a completely random build. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember, you can become a member of the channel now as well, if you're feeling that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, to keep up with all the content. And yeah, just thanks so much for the love, and I'll see you in 5 minutes again on another stream. But until then, take care. I'll catch you guys very soon.